Welcome everybody to the new episode of the Dragon's Lair, this is actually a remake of the last episode that I did because somehow it wouldn't record all the way, and when I loaded it, it just recorded like a half a second. So basically this is going to be an unboxing that's not really an unboxing because they're already unboxed, of the Hess Truck Minis from 2021. And for anybody that doesn't know what Hess is, Hess was a gas station on the East Coast for since the 1930s up until I think 2018, when the gas stations themselves were bought out by another company. But Hess oil refineries and their toy section stayed with the Hess Corporation. So the Hess Corporation is still around, their gas stations are not. And yes, I am doing this outside. It's a beautiful day, my day off, so I figured I'd do this outside in my backyard. Sorry. Little background of why I am doing the Hess trucks. My father used to work for the Hess Corporation in the late 70s, early 80s, and every Christmas holiday season, he would bring home that year's Hess truck, which was battery operated with lights, and now they have lights and sound. And it was always a cool thing to unwrapping and opening up the Hess trucks. And the reason I did the minis for this year is because two of the minis are actually two of the trucks that I used to have in the normal size, and I still got one of them. And then I also have what they would consider the first Hess truck, which is a replica of what Leon Hess bought when he started the company in the 1930s. So I will link down below the Hess Toy website so you can look at all the different Hess trucks that they've had since 1964 to 2020. And the regular Hess trucks usually are released around beginning of November, and they sell out quickly. They used to be sold in the stores gift wrapped, so you could always take them home, put them under the tree, and let your kids open them. But now since there's no actual physical gas station locations, they're sold directly through their website. And their mini trucks come out every June. And since 2017, because they skipped 15 and 16, but they started in 98 to now. But since 2017, they've been packaged in threes. From 98 to 2014, they were just one vehicle at a time, like this. But these are packaged in threes now, so you get three vehicles. And as you see, this is the 2021 Hess miniature version of the Hess training van, which came out in 1980 in the bigger model. And I had this. I don't have this one anymore. But the cool thing is they do have lights. I don't know if you can see them outside in the daytime, but they do have lights. And they do roll, so you can actually let kids play with them. Or you could stick them on your shelf like I do, because I have three on a shelf in my kitchen, or in my dining room actually. The first actual Hess truck that was released in 1964 in miniature version, which was an oil rig, which had this kind of truck and then a white oil trailer. And then I have the Hess Voyager, which was their ship, and that toy was released in '66 in the big version. And then I have the small version and the normal version of the 82, 83, and I think 85 first Hess truck. And if you opened up the center gas valve. It was a bank. So let's do the next one. This one is the miniature tanker from 77, 78, 80, 84. I think. This was released like 5 different times, this version, the big version. And the ones from the 80s actually had a bank. You opened this up and popped it open, and there was a piggy bank in there too. And this opens up, and this comes off. They all come off their base, and they have lights. Yeah, you can probably see the red. But it's got the hose. And this is the reason I got this set, because this is the replica of the small version of the miniature version of the big one that I have of the 80s. And I have a whole bunch of the bigger ones. I've gone back since last year. I bought 2020s, and then since then I've gone back and started recollecting a lot of the bigger vehicles. So I've enjoyed them. It's part of my history, part of my family history, since my dad brought them home back when he worked for the Hess Corporation. And other than that, I've only decided to collect from 1980 up to now. And I'm really can't wait until see what the 2021 truck is. The 2020 truck was a fire truck with another fire truck inside. And they made lights and sounds, both of them. So it was kind of cool. They're not all gas vehicles. There was a cop car. There was a couple of cargo carriers that actually had a biplane, a space shuttle, helicopters, which were cool, and I have some of those. But like I said, I'll put the link down below so you can check out all the big vehicles, and you can check out the miniature vehicles. And I'll put a link to my website, to my hobbies, and you can see which Hess trucks I own. And so this is, oops, I took it off the base before I talked. So this is the Toy Truck and Racers, and I believe this is from 98 itself. I'm not sure, but I think it's from 1998, the big version. And it's got lights. Yeah, see, you can kind of see them, but. And the cool thing is this even has the cars that come out, just like the bigger version. And there's the cars, the race cars. And then the truck. And none of the rigs come off the trailers. They're all connected because all the wires are inside, basically running through the body. So unfortunately you can't take the rigs off the trailers and just play with the rigs. But other than that, they're actually cool. I hope everybody has a good weekend. I have a 3-day weekend this week, which is cool. Other than that, subscribe to my channels. Give this a thumbs up. Hopefully this full version will actually load. And subscribe and pass on my channel to other people. Thank you.